What's goody, Eagles fam? You already know what time it is. It's Saquon Barkley week. You feel me? We got the Giants in our sight. And I ain't gonna lie, man. This one is personal. I'm trying to whoop they. But first, man, we're gonna break all this down. We're gonna talk about some really good stuff today. You know what I mean? But before we do all that, let's go ahead and run the intro. This right here for the G's and the OGs. But you already know what to do. But if you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. So the first thing I want to talk about today, man, is Dexter Lawrence, man. This dude is a target on defense for the Giants. We have to neutralize him, man. Plain and simple. This guy has 7 sacks already this year. He is wreaking havoc on offenses, and, especially with Cam Jurgens in the center for us. I need some double teams on this guy. I need to neutralize him as much as possible. So I want to keep my eyes on Dexter Lawrence. This guy's a really, really good player. He can definitely wreak havoc on the offensive line and tear it up for Jalen Hurts. So we got to make sure we take care of him. The second thing, I'm trying to see the Philadelphia Eagles grab a pass rusher before the trade deadline, which is on Tuesday, November 5th at 4 p.m. You know who I'm looking at? I'm thinking about Crosby or Myles Garrett. Either one of those guys would instantly upgrade this team. No question. They come through, we be right back on top. Howie, you know what to do. Now, let's talk about another move since we're talking about acquisitions. The Jets, they gave Hassan Reddick permission to seek a trade. And listen, if he lands on an NFC team, we automatically get the second round pick. Look, in my opinion, keep an eye on the Lions, man. If they grab Haas, we cash in that second rounder, and we probably give all hope of beating those guys in like an NFC conference championship if we was able to make it thus far. I would have paid the man Haas, in my opinion. But look, man, if we land Garrett or Crosby, I'll stay quiet, man. I shut up. You feel me? Because those guys are really, really good. So I bet you're asking me, what would you trade, for Myles Garrett or Crosby? We got to move some pieces, and if that were to happen, I would like to see these guys as trade bait. Number one, it'd be Darius Slay. Number two, could be Josh Sweat, Nakobe Dean, Bryce Huff, Avonte Maddox, plus I'm willing to give up some draft picks, for those guys because they just that good. It's no pick that we have that I would not give up for a Myles Garrett or Crosby, man. These dudes, they crush quarterbacks, and that's what we need, man. We've been having trouble, getting to the quarterback. I know last game we had 5 sacks in one game, so the Philadelphia Eagles was able to put some work in. Do y'all remember what Tiki Barber said about Saquon Barkley?
Dead to us, Saquon. Good luck. You're dead to me.
So right now it's time to remind them why letting him go was a dumb move. We got to make him pay for that decision. And that's the reason why it has to be a great game for Saquon Barkley. Let's move on to our head coach, Nick Sirianni. Man, this dude is always acting goofy. Man, I'm tripping, over Nick Sirianni playing mini men in the middle of practice. Like, come on, man. We need to be focused on winning, whatever it takes. If the organization got problems, we all got problems. I'm not one of those dudes that want the team to lose because I don't believe in the coach. Nah, I'm addicted to winning. I want to see the Philadelphia Eagles come out on top, no matter what. So real quick, man, let's talk about the breakdown before the Eagles and Giants. Let's talk about this matchup real quick. On offense, the Eagles are averaging 366.8 yards a game, 12 offensive touchdowns, ranked 10th in the league. The Giants are averaging about 319.3 yards a game, 10 total touchdowns, ranked 20th in the league. On defense, the Eagles gave up 1,707 total yards, ranked 20th in the league. Now, the Giants, on the other hand, gave up 1,884 total yards, ranked 10th in the NFL. Let's talk about some key players. For the Eagles, of course, man, we got Jalen Hurts with 1,194 total passing yards, 6 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. For the Giants, we got Daniel Jones. He has 1,343 passing yards, 6 touchdowns, and 4 interceptions. Let's talk about on the defensive side. On defense, like I said earlier, man, we got to watch out for Dexter Lawrence with his 7 sacks. He's like the biggest threat. They also have a bunch of other players out there, who's playing really well. The Giants defense is not no slouch. So I don't want to make that an issue. We need to make sure that we come out and start winning early in the game. So, man, I want to talk about my final prediction for this game. I got the Philadelphia Eagles taking this one 27-17. We got to run the ball early and often. Quick passes. Get the ball out of Jalen's hands fast. And, we got to use the middle of the field. I don't know, if that's on Nick or Kellen's mind, but it got to be fixed as soon as possible. Jalen Hurts, he said in his press conference, there's no real reason why the Philadelphia Eagles is not using the middle of the field. He just said it just don't happen. We need to make sure we address that and we fix that. Because if you remember on the mesh concept, to Devontae Smith last game, it went for 6. We got to use the middle of the field. We have really good receivers in, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown. Dallas Goedert's going to be out for a few weeks. So we got Grant Calcaterra. We got Jack Stoll, a guy who was playing with the Giants and before the season started. So, maybe he can come in and show some moxie. Maybe, in my opinion, I feel like, he's more of a blocking tight end. Maybe he can go out there and get some catches out there, get some touches, man, because, with Dallas Goedert not being available, we got to have somebody from the tight end room step up. Last week, Grant Calcaterra, man, he had one of those games, man. I think he had like over 60-some yards. He looked real good out there last week. So let's talk about, what we seen last week. Let's get into some game tape, from the Browns game. On one play, Nakobe Dean should have filled the gap, but he got caught on the block and he missed the tackle. This is basic stuff, man. We got to do better. On this play, man, Dean had another rough moment where he fell for a fake from Watson. Bruh, you can't be getting faked out like that, man. First of all, Watson was behind the line of scrimmage. It was no way that he could make a pass. It would be illegal, so why fall for the fake? But as you can see, man, he did right here, man. It was all bad. He got to clean that up, man. I'm not a fan of what I'm seeing from Nakobe Dean, especially in coverage. And lately, his tackling has been subpar. On the bright side, man, Cooper DeJean made a solid tackle to stop a touchdown. Plays like this don't get enough love, not enough credit. But we see you, Coop. Keep doing the things that you're doing. You're a rookie in this league, and, already seen how good you can be. So let's look at some of the offense, that we seen. In this play right here, Jalen Hurts was under center. It was a toss play to Saquon, with AJ setting the edge. It was beautiful. I need to see more of this, man. Jalen under center. We don't get to see that much under center from Jalen Hurts, so when we do see it, it has to be pretty. So if we can get a little bit more of that and get Saquon, to work a little bit in space, it's going to be great for us, man. I love the mesh concept. Hurts handled the blitz. O-line held down their guys. And Smitty with this clean release. That's how we need to execute this play every week, man. The mesh has been a really, really good concept for the Birds. And, we've been tearing it up. So, that's the rundown, fam. Let's go out there and handle some biz against the Giants. You know what it is, man. Stay locked into DCSP. We got everything going right here. We're going to keep y'all covered with everything Eagles. Look, man, if you made it this far in the video and you felt like this puppy helped you out, please do the channel a favor. Like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you always up to date. But until next time, out. Yeah, I got them diamonds on me dancing, looking like they prancing. Always on my BI, we talking about expansion. Looking at a mansion, open up the benches, hanging off the blicket, empty out the sticky, shooting like I'm Jimmy. Chipwood, this good, sorry that I'm this hood.